All right. Coming up on today's edition of the Art Business Morning Show, we're talking about omni-channel marketing this Q4, specifically the equation, attention, and omni-channel marketing. All right. All right, as the intro music plays through, welcome everybody to another edition of Art Business Mornings, the show that will put you on the path to a six-figure-a-year plus art business. That's the goal. And so I want to start with the mailbag. You ever get emails? I do. Let me read a few. I got an email from Steve. Steve said he's been an artist for 30 years. He is considering using our service. He's sold well over $500,000 worth of art over the years, mostly in galleries, local fairs, and shows. Wonderful, I said, Steve. Wonderful, incredible even. I tell Steve his future business is going to come down to one simple equation, okay? I also got an email from Linda. Linda's been selling at a co-op. She's in a co-op gallery. Those sales have dried up, however, as nobody is coming to the gallery anymore. She's been at it for 2 years. She's a little bit over the 5K mark, and she wants to grow her business. So I give Linda a few pointers about what to do about the co-op situation, and then let her know her business comes down to a simple equation. Then I get an email from Eker. Eker says he wants to get started selling his art. People have told him for years it's amazing. Want to venture? What I tell Eker? Okay. Hey, Eker, I said, your future business, once you validate your art, and let me send you a resource on how to do that, is also going to come down to a simple equation. So I want to talk about the equation. Many of you have likely heard me mention this, but it's sort of important as we're rounding the corner to Q4 here, biggest art selling time of the year, et cetera, et cetera. Now, let me get to the equation. So turns out this simple equation, it not only applies to every artist and photographer the world over, okay, but it also applies to just about every business out there. Once you have validated that your product is something the market wants and will pay cash money for, then the equation dictates how big the business will be. What is the equation? It's really, even before the same equation that I'm always ranting about, it's really just the product times attention. After you validated your art or sell, that's the product. You multiply it by the attention that you have and that you can get, and that equals the size of the business, okay? Nuanced to our particular situation, trying to sell art and photography online and off, it really comes down to the sale, right? And so for us, the equation is as followed, and it's A plus B. You know, you could even put your little parentheses, brackets on it, right? A plus B multiplied by C, okay? A and B can just be thought of as psychological devices to get human beings to take action. A is incentive, okay? In our case, it's the discount, monetary or otherwise. Yes, it can be 25% off, but also free shipping, or the good old BOGO, buy one, get one free, or it can be hand signed by the artist. That can be the incentive. So it can really be anything, but most often it's percentage off, right? That's the incentive that we're using, we're leveraging to get human beings, our prospective buyers, to take action, okay? B, so that's A. B is scarcity, okay? In our case, it's the fact that the incentive is going away, okay? It expires in 24 hours or 2 days or 1 week or today only. And collectively, A and B, again, are just psychological devices to get your prospective buyer over the line and buy. Without them, you don't stand as good of a chance as with them, right? So once we have those two summed up, how well they will work is just a fraction, or just a factor of multiplying it times C. C in our case is attention. So A plus B times C times attention. If you have the most amazing A and B that's ever been created in the history of a sales process, they're going to be completely meaningless if you don't have an EC. Stated another way, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody is around, does it make a sound? Right? That age-old question, exactly. Nobody knows because nobody heard it. No one was there. It might make a sound, it might not. I don't know. I wasn't there. And if you don't have any attention, nobody is going to see your super sweet incentive or scarcity, no matter how good it is. So the equation, which I might add, removes any and all of the emotion out of your business. It's just maths. It's just maths. That's it. It's got nothing to do with anything else. It has nothing to do with who you are, your race, your religion, your socioeconomic status, your political standings, whether you drink or smoke or love puppies or are extremely talented or not. It's just maths. That's it. And, for all of the times that you are not running a sale in your business, the essential element in all of this is really just the attention piece. With it, you can do absolutely anything. You have all the power. Without it, you will struggle, right? You are just going to struggle. So let's talk about attention and celebrities and Instagram, although attention is not by any means isolated to Instagram, okay? Hot off the wire, and I got to switch my little screen sharing tab. I'm doing screen sharing. Hot off the wire, okay? The Kardashians did not renew their TV deal. What? How is that even possible, right? I thought it was super popular, and yes, it was. How do I know that? My wife told me so. A very interesting story here, so I think it's worth mentioning. And I really wanted to bring this up because it underscores my attention piece, and I talk about the Kardashians all the time for very important reasons. But number one, let's talk briefly about perspective, okay? Namely, how long it takes to build up a serious art business. I had to do some Googling today, but here's what I found out. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, okay, ran for 19 seasons in 14 years. 14 years, 19 seasons of, regardless of what you think of them, being followed around and having your life invaded by these cameras all the time. How you doing, Meryl? Good to see you. All the time in your business, making you look small and petty and ridiculous, right? But say what you will about this drama-filled, plastic surgery loving, sex change having family. They're hard workers and they understand perspective, right? You're in year 2 of your art business or year 5 and you're not selling $100,000 a year, which you think you should be, and you want to complain and you're looking for someone to blame. Bottle that BS up and take a look at the Kardashians. 19 seasons, 14 years. 19 seasons, 14 years, right? They grinded. So, they're due a bunch of respect. But if you look at my little article here, and it says, Kim Kardashian, this is from the Daily Mail. Kim Kardashian tells David Letterman she makes more money on Instagram than in a single season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. In a single season, right? She's getting paid more money on her paid post on Instagram than an entire season of the show. Okay, and evidently, they were making, I think, $4.5 million per season, each member of the family for that show. And here's 39-year-old reality star telling David Letterman that they did not renew the show because she's making more money on her sponsored post on Instagram than she is for having those cameras follow her around. Kim, okay, and the rest of the Kardashian clan, whatever their names are, have the attention. So now they can do anything, right? They can literally do anything. And, let's shift gears out of the Kardashian land into a world that selfishly I care about, okay? I'm a huge soccer fan. My team's actually playing in 2 hours today. But anyway, huge soccer fan. Turns out that the world of soccer, football, for everyone else not in America, has some Kardashians of their own, okay? Citing quickly, and I'll switch gears here in my little tab, trying to make these things more interactive. So if you're listening to this on the podcast after the fact, I'm doing screen shares. You're missing screen shares. Subscribe on YouTube. Anyway, Cristiano Ronaldo is the highest grossing soccer player on Instagram. Okay, no one's saying he's the best in the world. He's in that argument for sure, top 3, top 2, however you want to say it. But he plays for an Italian club named Juventus, and he makes more money, okay, per year, okay, on his Instagram posts than he does on his official club salary. I hate these like Forbes and like highest earning articles because I know they're all BS and they don't have the numbers correctly. But according to this, he's making $47.8 million per year on his Instagram posts, and he makes something like $30 million a year on his salary. So he's making more money, apparently $950,000 per Instagram post. And what that means is it's like, he'll partner with Dolce & Gabbana and wear like Dolce & Gabbana shoes or some other nonsense in a post, and he'll get paid $975,000 US for that. I mean, that's just insanity, right? Attention. With it, you can do absolutely anything. Schwusel's asking me if it's Man United. No, not Man United, Chelsea. I mean, of course it is. I love Christian Pulisic. But anyway, I bring all of this up, okay? And I cite some of the biggest players in the Instagram game, Kardashians, Cristiano Ronaldo, not to discourage you with your 6 followers, okay? Or our storefronts with our 13,000 followers, we're very proud of, or whatever we have. I bring it up just to say it's actually the true currency in today's world. It is the true currency in today's world, how much attention you have. Let me come at it another way, okay? It's decision time. We're gonna play a little game called Which Would You Rather, all right? I right now am the genie that just popped out of the lamp, okay? And I can either give you $1 million cash right now, or I can give you 10 million Instagram followers, engaged Instagram followers, not the bots or something like that. How would you answer that question? How would you answer that question? What about you, Jacob Wood? How would you answer that question? Would you rather take the $1 million cash in your bank account direct right now, tax-free, or would you rather take the 10 million followers, engaged followers on Instagram? What are you going to take, right? And what I'm telling you is that is not even a question that's up for debate, okay? Not for me, and it shouldn't be for you either. I would be able to earn many, many millions with that follower count over months and years, and would be able to continue to go back to the well again and again and again, because attention is the currency. It's just the currency in today's day and age that we live in. And I think the good news in all of this, it's like, okay, yes, I just cited some extremely sexy and flashy numbers of people at the top, Kardashians, Cristiano Ronaldo, and the rest, right? But those are just numbers. You start growing them, you work at it, 19 seasons, 14 years, and you're effectively building the ability to sell whatever you want in the future, right? Like whatever you want in the future. So, you know, enough about attention. Let's pivot it and discuss omni-channel marketing. And Meryl Cohen's like, a dream. It is, but you know, I cite those crazy numbers honestly for my own perspective to just understand we're all just in the attention business, and the more you have, the more you can do. And the mass of the mass, whatever you have is whatever you have. The more you grow it, the bigger your business goes. That equation at the top dictates the success of every single solitary business out there. You know, for the most part, validation comes in, how big your niche can go, you know, conversion rates and these things. But fundamentally, when you realize the attention is the whole ball game, it sort of changes the way that you think about everything. And it should change the way that you think about everything, because you know the flip side of the attention argument is it doesn't have to be yours. You can go and get it somewhere else. A gallery, a local gallery in your town can have the attention, right? You know, the shows and fairs can have the attention. And you're like, I don't want to market. I don't want to do anything. I just want to plug into their little world and take their attention. And you can do that. But the larger point is the Kardashians. I mean, the TV people came in, right? In the TV station, whoever produces that show, Bravo or whatever it is, I could just imagine them coming in, or, you know, coming into the Kardashian house and saying, hey, we want to talk business. Do you know who they are? They're the gallery. They're the gallery coming to the Kardashians and saying, all right, here's the terms of the deal. I'm going to sell your product in my venue because I own the attention. I'm going to take 50%. Do you want that deal? And guess what the Kardashians are now? Bravo, love you. Art gallery, love you, appreciate you. I don't need you. Because guess what I did? Over those 19 seasons and 14 years, I siphoned off enough attention for myself that I have more of it and I can make more money than you could even provide for me. Not only that, if COVID hits or some nonsense happens again and you try to change the rules on me, I don't need you. I've got the attention. I've got the attention. It's profound. It's amazing, right? So let's get off the attention for the most part and discuss omni-channel marketing, because this is just one step down the stack, right? And again, I suppose the definition is called for here. You have whatever attention you have, okay? Our next job is how to most effectively get the attention we do have to pay attention to whatever we're doing, right? Our sale, our message, our art, our photography, right? And so this is where omni-channel marketing comes in. And you have an email list, a Facebook page, personal Facebook page, an Instagram account, a Twitter account, a YouTube account, a snail mail list, a text message list, whatever you have, right? Any combination thereof. Okay. Omni-channel marketing is just taking your message and through a coordinated effort, okay, a coordinated effort, everything working together in these various different channels, you try to get as much of the attention as you have to see your message. That's it. That's what omnichannel marketing is. And it's got a lot of layers to it. It's got a lot of nuance to it. It's got a lot of tradecraft to it, okay? But it's fundamental. And it's especially fundamental when we are now entering the biggest art selling time of the year with the force multiplier of the COVID panic. How you doing, Gretchen? Good to see you. So it's a huge deal. So I believe omnichannel marketing is fundamental to getting the attention you do have no matter what, okay? Whatever you're doing, a live art show, a physical gallery show and a retail presence, yes, a sale, or even a regular old post talking about your process, understanding omnichannel marketing just makes you better at getting the attention you do have, okay? It's a process. Like anything else, it's a muscle. You have to build it up. Building where we are in the year, I have to teach my customers how best to do this. I need to explain it. They, me, we, you, all of us need to be getting better all the time at doing so, okay? It's how we're going to get the attention we do have, and ideally new attention all year long, year in, year out. And it's just that simple. It's mass, right? Like our storefronts need to do that. You need to do that. Amazon and Walmart and Ford Motor Company all need to do that too. It's all just about attention. So we're going to be hammering on this particular topic like we do every time this year. As the Q4 holidays are here, we need to get ready. For those that listen to the podcast, you should go back in the feed and see the topics that I've covered on this before. That still forms the fundamental basis of the playbook that we're going to leverage for customers. Coming up this Thursday, I'm going to be teaching this on office hours, and we're just going to keep pounding it, hammering it, and getting better at it, right? And like we do every time this year, it's so important the Q4 coming. So step one in all of this process, okay, is just to take inventory. Take inventory, simple list. What do you have, right? You have an email list. You have a personal email list. That can even work, right? But ideally a business list. You have a personal Facebook page likely, perhaps a Facebook business page, perhaps an Instagram account, perhaps Twitter, YouTube. Just list out what you have at your disposal. Does not matter the size or the follower counts. You have what you have, right? All year long, we teach you how to grow those numbers, right? But now is the time for the harvest. We are going to execute our biggest sale of the entire year. Huge deal, huge deal. So get your list together, think through the channels you do have available, the marketing channels that you do have available, and get ready. And then what will follow on upcoming episodes and pretty much everything that Art Storefronts does is both how to think of as well as how to execute on omnichannel marketing, okay? I'm going to teach you what all this looks like, how to plan and execute on it, and it's going to be ready, set, and go. Q4 is here. We end on some good news, though. And the good news is, yes, we're still in the middle of the pandemic, okay? Even better, we're in an election year, one of the most contested, contentious elections we ever had in our entire lives. Seems the virus is coming back, right? You got Fauci telling people not even to have Thanksgiving. And if that's the case, more lockdowns, less people going out and shopping at physical retail, more people are at home and staying home, more people are leaving the cities for suburbs, bigger homes with white walls. Okay, economy was pretty good before COVID hit. A great many of the available outlets for those folks' money having to be spent are gone. So events, travel, date night, restaurants, etc. None of those activities are happening. So that disposable income is staying in the household. So, as stated, we believe a perfect storm for art and photography is coming. Okay, the chum is going to be in the proverbial water, something fierce. There is going to be a buying frenzy whipped up. Every online e-commerce merchant from here to there is going to be going full blitz. Okay, people are going to be in buying frenzy time because there's not a whole heck of a lot else to do. You're not going on a skiing trip for the most part, right? You're not going to any big concerts, any big events. It's literally just stay home and do the family jam. So I think phenomenal time. And it doesn't matter. You are where you are in your business. Okay, what is going to be the single solitary best opportunity all year is coming, likely of many years, okay? So it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started, you've not sold a piece. It doesn't matter if your business is over 500K, anywhere in between. The most important thing that you can do is make sure you have a line in the water this season. The results will be what the results will be, but it looks to be one of the greatest Q4s in the history of the art and photography business, for all the aforementioned reasons and what we've been ranting on forever. So I want you in the game. I want you in the game no matter what stage of the game you're at. The strategy and tactics are going to be coming. The explanations are going to be coming. How best you can leverage it. If you don't have any physical inventory, you better get some, right? You don't sell 2D images. For everybody else that are set up, there's going to be some different techniques and tactics and hacks that we're going to get into, but it's coming. It's coming. And thank you for that, Meryl. I appreciate it. Meryl's telling me I'm so positive. I'm so positive because I see it as the greatest opportunity for you guys and your businesses that's come along in a long, long time. All the data backs me up on this. This isn't my little finger in the air like I know any damn thing. It's just going to be huge. And look, I get that some people are like, well, I don't have a big business and I don't have a big list and I'm just getting started and this and that. Doesn't matter. Okay? Doesn't matter. You just got to make sure you're in the game. And my job is to make sure that whilst you're in the game, you're playing with the latest, greatest, up-to-date, and best-in-class tactics to try and capture as much attention as you can. And that's where we're at. So it's exciting. It's an exciting time. More on this is coming soon. In the meantime, thanks for listening. And as always, have a great day.